my dears in love and light. Nikki Sutton here. It's time for a question and answer session. Now if you want to leave a question, please put the word question at the beginning of your question so that when I search through the comments, which I can do, I will have them all come up, won't I? So please go ahead, ask a question and I will try and incorporate it into a video for you if possible. So question number 1. Now this was posted on one of my telepathy videos. Will this work over the internet? Now, the thing about telepathy is, it's like a file sharing. It's like being psychic, but it is a psychic skill, but the term psychic would be one person picking up something from another person. But telepathy, I suppose, is more of a two-way communication. Now, it's not so much delving into someone's mind, that's not possible, like mind reading them, like going into their mind and searching for information or anything like that. Or it's not a guessing game, guessing what they're thinking. It's like a file sharing. And the reason why that has validity is because we are all one and we share a mass consciousness. We're all linked into the Akashic records, which isn't a big library, by the way. It's just everywhere. It's in the fabric of reality. It's the information in the code. Everything that ever has occurred, ever will occur. It's all in reality, in the energy. So it's like sharing thoughts. So it's when you say something that someone was about to say, and they say, I was about to say that, or I was just thinking that, or maybe they're thinking it 5 minutes ago or something, and you get validation that they were thinking it too. Or they just know. I mean, being empathic is a bit like telepathy, but on an emotional level. So they know how you're feeling because they feel it themselves. So telepathy is they know what you're thinking because they're thinking it themselves. It just pops in there and it can be easily mistaken for your own thought. So, does it work over the internet, like the questioner says? Or over the phone maybe? Yes, of course, because space is just an illusion. Please see my video on why space is an illusion. And therefore we're all linked in oneness. Distance doesn't matter. So, for example, when I communicate with my partner, we often say things that are so synchronous. It's like, how on earth did you know to say that? I was thinking that, or I was acting on that today, I was doing something about that today. How did you know? It's because we are sharing thoughts. And no matter the distance between us, we will still be able to share thoughts. It can happen across the globe. So yes, telepathy works over long distances. And the more you get to know someone, the more your vibrations line up, and the easier it is to do this thought sharing. And you'll think stuff you think you thought yourself, but really you're picking it up off them. Okay, so here's question number 2. This is from Hayley Smith. Another question: how to avoid negative mass consciousness before downloading from the source? Thanks a lot. Now, I think what she means is how to avoid negative thoughts, fears and feelings from the mass consciousness. Now this is the thing. The cabal like to keep us in fear, and they do that by making the media put out stories which are fearful all the time. And the news is always negative, as we know. But a lot of things are fabricated. Say there are false flag events that occur. And then these are in the media a lot, and then we're afraid to go out, we're afraid to go on public transport. Let's say we're afraid to go to concerts, we're afraid to go to public places and tourist areas. Now there's a lot of fear going on in the mass consciousness there. It's being uploaded to our mass mind that we should be fearful. So then others naturally download the concept of fearfulness to do with these topics. Now, just like as I addressed with the telepathy question at the start of this video, we're all connected in oneness. We do share a mass mind because we are all one. We're one being divided into points of consciousness, one infinitely intelligent being. So when that being, in portions of it, i.e. on the planet Earth, there's a lot of a negative emotion festering, like fear, it will be shared amongst all the consciousnesses because we are all interlinked. Reality is manifested in our consciousness, and if that consciousness contains a lot of fear, we all download it. So how to stop yourself downloading negative thoughts and concepts and fears? You see, we incarnate in this reality, and it's a hectic one, and many souls come here from far and wide to help heal this planet and the mass consciousness, the human mass consciousness of planet Earth. They come here to heal it, but they find when they get here it's a lot to bear because they're immersed in a mass consciousness which contains warlike thought, acts of violence and war, hatred. And so that's why when wanderers or light workers come here, it can be hard to take because we subconsciously feel those thoughts going round and round. So you shouldn't be hard on yourself if sometimes you have trouble dealing with reality because you're from a much higher vibration and it's tricky to take. Now back to my point, how to prevent downloading negative thoughts and feelings, emotions, ideas from the mass consciousness. Firstly, I'd say is to be conscious that this is a possibility, a strong possibility, and to protect yourself. So basically, this is your reality that you're in. You're a third density being because you've incarnated as one. So this is your kings, and we're kings and queens of the third density reality here. We are, no matter where we've come from, that's what we are here. So intention is key because all is a thought, and we're not solid meat bags walking around. All is energy and thought and information. So intention is key because all is a thought, and having that intention that I refuse to accept, I close the door on negative information downloaded from our mass consciousness, and I will only download and upload positive vibes, positive feeling, emotion and information from the mass consciousness. And also get your spirit guides on board. Help me to filter my spirit, my soul, my subconscious, which allows things to bubble up into the human mind. Help my subconscious to filter out negative ideas and feelings from the mass consciousness so that I can live in love and light and understanding. And in that way we can upload more positive vibes to the mass consciousness and help to affect others in a positive way. So that was 2 questions in a Q&A session here for you today. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, remember, if you want to ask me a question, stick the word question at the beginning and then I can search all the questions and then pick some. I'm not afraid of hard questions, so just fire away, okay? So sending you lots of love. And don't forget to click subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to receive regular spiritual inspiration on your journey through life. Like and share also because we're raising the mass vibration together. So go now in love and peace.